Sony just handed majority control of its entire TV and home theater business to TCL, a Chinese manufacturer better known for budget TVs than reference-grade home cinema. Now Bravia, projectors, soundbars, AV receivers, all of it now lives inside a joint venture where TCL holds 51% and Sony holds 49%. So if you own a Sony TV, a Sony projector, or maybe you were about to buy one, you are right here to have some questions. We had them too. But here's the thing, we dug into the details of this deal, details that most of the coverage has completely missed, and the picture looks very different from a lot of the headlines out there. And once you hear what Sony has coming on the display technology front, this whole story starts to make a very different kind of sense. So let's start with what actually happened. Well, on March 31st, Sony and TCL signed binding agreements to form a new joint venture called Bravia Inc. It'll take over Sony's entire home entertainment business and begin operations in April 2027. TCL paid roughly $470 million for a 51% majority stake. Now, on the surface here, this entire deal might raise some eyebrows. TCL is the world's second largest TV manufacturer by volume and is a company built on scale and cost efficiency, while Sony is a company built on engineering excellence and premium positioning. So on paper, those two don't really have a lot in common. But here's the thing that a lot of headlines missed. Despite the equity split, Sony is the one running this company. 3 of the 5 board seats in Bravia Inc. actually go to Sony executives. The president and the COO of the new company will be Sony. The headquarters will be in Osaka, Japan, the same building where Sony's current television team works today. US sales and marketing will continue to run out of San Diego, California, exactly as they do now. So TCL holds the majority of the equity, but Sony has the operational control. Those are two very, very different things. The division of responsibility makes this even clearer here. TCL is going to handle the procurement and the manufacturing, the thing that they have built their entire business around, and Sony is going to be handling the design, the engineering, the sales, and the marketing, which is where their reputation was truly made. Now, Sony has never owned its own panel manufacturing. They've always had to go out and buy displays from LG or Samsung at pretty significant cost. Well, TCL's manufacturing infrastructure could also solve that problem here. And another part of the story that almost nobody in the mainstream coverage has connected yet is that you may have already seen this news actually, but Sony is about to launch a new generation of display technology, which they're calling True RGB. You get wider color gamut, impressive peak brightness, black levels, and contrast that really give OLED a serious run for its money, all while using less power than Sony's current mini LED flagship. And another important part about this too is that Sony didn't just enter this race here. They actually invented it. Back in 2004, Sony built the world's first RGB LED backlit LCD television, the Qualia 005. They were decades ahead of everyone else. Now, they did step back when the manufacturing costs just made it impossible to scale, but now they're coming back with what appears to be one of the best implementations of this technology on the market today. And they're not the only ones doing this. The rest of the industry has actually been quietly moving in this direction too. Samsung already has micro RGB televisions on the shelves, and TCL, Hisense, and LG all have their own versions in development or already available. Now, this is where premium TV is sort of heading, and TCL already knows how to manufacture this technology, so it's a pretty great pairing with Sony's new technology here. So take a second and think about what Bravia Inc. actually looks like now after going over all of this. Sony brings the processing expertise, the calibration philosophy built from decades of professional reference monitor work, and the newest RGB implementation that anyone has ever seen. TCL brings the manufacturing scale to produce it cost effectively and get it to more and more people. Neither company could really execute this alone as they could together. But all of this to say, until April 2027, absolutely nothing changes. Sony operates exactly as it always has, and every product in the current lineup was designed and built under the existing Sony structure. Now, we here at Audio Advice have carried Sony for a really long time, and that lineup is as strong as it's ever been. So if you're considering a Sony purchase, make it on the merits of what's in front of you right now today. But as for the bigger picture, we came into this story with a lot of questions, and we're actually leaving it a lot more optimistic than some of the headlines we saw suggested it could be. Now, could things shift over time? Sure, majority equity is majority equity, but the structure as it stands is built to preserve what makes Sony really worth caring about in the first place. Now, if you have more questions about Sony products or how this maybe affects a system that you're building, our team here at Audio Advice is always available and happy to help. You can go over to audioadvice.com, call or chat with us, or stop by one of our award-winning showrooms. We'd be happy to help you out. Now, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on our full coverage of Sony's True RGB launch later in the spring. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.